Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole Danielle. I am a homeschooling mama to, I have 3 kids. One's in college and I have 2 boys at home. They are going into the 11th grade and the 6th grade, and that is so crazy to me. So I just kind of wanted to share with you guys my summer intentions, like what are we going to do, what's it going to look like, and yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to cover, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. We are not quite finished with some curriculum that definitely needs to be finished. I am not a super stickler when it comes to finishing textbooks and things like that, but like their math, they both have to finish their math still. My high schooler is in German 1 with fluens, and so he definitely has to finish every single one of those segments before we can jump in, because next year he has done 1 and 2 through fluens. This year he's finishing 2, and then next year we are going to do 3, 4, and 5. He might not get to 5 in his senior year. No, his 11th grade year, sorry. He's going into 11th grade, but he will finish 5 maybe that summer or senior year, and that way he will have German. Technically it's German 1, 2, and 3 if you cover all of those. So it's really exciting. So I think that's really it that they have to finish. I am going to have my younger son finish up his language arts curriculum, because it just flows right into the next one, which we're going to stick to it. We do the good and the beautiful. And my high schooler is going to finish. He has 1 book study. He's doing the screw tape letters, and he's going to work on that until it's finished. So that's going to look like 3 days a week. We're not schooling 5 days a week anymore. It's officially summer. It's officially summer. Like, I can't deny it anymore. I was going to tell you guys it's not officially summer in my house, but it is. It really is. So my middle son, my 10th grader, he's actually volunteering 2 days a week in the mornings at a local church. And it just kind of, it's really cool to kind of like get out of the house, do all the things. And so when we come back, we do lunch and things like that and just kind of hang out, relax. So what those days are going to look like, I'm just going to have them come home, read. My younger one is, I'll try to be super intentional with him playing with friends or going to a park or something like that when Big Brother's out of the house. And so we get some outside time, and that's going to be cool. So, I also fully intend to finish up a couple of books that we are not finished with through schooling, and then start another one. I'm going to share this with you. So, we are going to read this. This is a book that was on my to-read list, and we just did not get to that. Harriet Tubman, her story. And then after I finish that one, we have something really cool. I'm really close to Memphis. We have an underground railroad house that we can go and visit, and we can go down into where they hid the slaves at so they could get out of the... So that's my intention. We're going to finish reading this book, or we're going to read this book, and then we're going to go visit that location. We are going to finish Hudson Taylor. We are not finished with it. We are going to possibly finish Penrod. We picked up Penrod and started reading it at the very beginning of the year, and I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if we were not loving it or if I forgot about it or something like that. We're on like chapter 3, and so I'm going to pick this back up and try to read that through. From my memory, I enjoyed it. I'm not certain what the children thought of it, so I'm going to pick that back up, start to read that with them, and see what happens. We might not finish it, but it's a really good book, so we'll see. And then I want to read Swallows and Amazons with them. Start that. We have not touched that yet. And then with my younger son, we are not finished with this one yet. This was a read aloud. Something happened first term. We were reading it. We were going good, and then we forgot about it. I think it got put on a shelf out of sight, out of mind. We stopped reading it, so we need to finish this book. We try to read one of Laura Ingalls' books every single year, and he's really enjoyed these. They're really good. Sometimes it's like just a chapter, and sometimes it's like, hey, can you read more? So, and then I picked this book up, Redwall, for him alone. He is currently working his way through the Wings of Fire series. He loves the Wings of Fire series. And so I was at the bookstore today and grabbed the Redwall book number 1. I really think he's going to enjoy this a lot. Right up his alley. I'm excited about this. It says, reminiscent of Watership Down, Redwall is a thrilling tale of danger and adventure, an edge of the seat, can't put it down book with the potential for classic status. I might read it too. I'm not going to say this is not going to be a read aloud for sure. This is not going to happen with all the other intentional things that I really want to do with them this summer, but I might just read this myself because I was obsessed with Watership Down. If you guys have not read Watership Down, you definitely should read Watership Down. I really want to do a family Bible study with Dad leading the way this summer with all of my boys at home. I just have not figured out which one I want to do. If you guys have a recommendation for Bible studies, family Bible studies, I have all boys, ages 19, 16, and 11. So we fully talk about everything. Everything's out in the open. We are very open, communicative type of family. So if you guys have some suggestions, that would be awesome. Something teen driven, that would be great. I haven't decided, and I forgot to write down the ones that I was trying to pick from. It doesn't matter if you guys have any suggestions. I would love your suggestions. So then another intention of mine is to spend quality intentional time with my boys, especially my oldest one, because it was so different having him away for college for his freshman year. You know, he's not out of state, but across the state. Might as well be out of state. I can't see him when I want to. He only comes home on breaks. It's not like I can just go have lunch with the kid. So, fully intentional, spending, quality time with them, going out for lunches, taking them bowling. If your state has that free bowling thing, ours does. So we signed up for that. Lake days, stuff like that, getting them out of the house and just being intentional with them because they're growing up so fast. And then I have some personal goals of my own that I wanted to share with you guys. So some spiritual goals. I spend time with God every single day, and you be like, oh, no brainer, you probably do that already, but I don't. There's I find myself weeks have gone by and I haven't touched my Bible, and I can feel it, and I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't want to. You sit down and you're like, you should read your Bible, and you're like, I don't really want to read my Bible, but I'm back in it. I've picked it back up. I'm in the habit. I'm actually in the middle of this devotional. It's been so sweet. It's called Humbled by His Presence. It's a 21-day devotional by Hulda. I don't know how to say her last name. I really don't. But it's been really sweet. I've really enjoyed it. It's really helped me reconnect and reset my focus. And then and I'm almost finished with that. So if you guys have any devotionals that you are currently in the middle of doing, still think about, I would love your recommendations. I am in the market for another devotional. I haven't done a lot of them in my lifetime, but I am finding that I've read my Bible a couple times through. This might sound, I don't mean it to sound arrogant whatsoever, because anytime you pick up scriptures, you can learn something different. But for some reason in my season of life that I'm in, when I open it up and I don't have a specific thing to dig into, I'm not currently studying anything in scripture. I'm not currently turned on by the biggest topic. I'm not I'm not sure. For some reason, I'm feeling like I need somebody to hold my hand and pull me through whatever kind of funky season I'm in the middle of. So I would love your devotional recommendations. It's really, truly helped a lot me be lit back up for God in this walk. I read my Torah portions and things like that. I'm up to date with those, and God still is talking and still is teaching and stuff. But I really would like to just dig in deeper somewhere else. So I would love your suggestions. And then physical goals. I have to work out 4 times a week. I totally jumped off the bandwagon towards the end of school. I was doing so good, and then I was like just hyper focused on school. Like that's all I could do to just whatever maintain sanity. So a couple months ago, I started walking, and I was up to like 3 miles a day, and I was doing so good. And then I hurt my foot, and then like it was like a month goes by, and my foot is still hurting, and I can't walk anymore. So I got my butt back into the gym. This was week 1. I've done so good, and it's my full intention to just continue on and doing it. The gym, we already pay for it. We go to the Y. I can take the kids to the Y. We can swim. Let's go. So physical goals, gym time, 4 times a week. And getting my eating on track, staying on track with that. I've done so good with the no sugar and the trying to figure out my body and stuff like that. No, any of that. So maintaining that and then upping my water. You guys might be like rolling your eyes, but like seriously, who is hydrated? I am not hydrated. I'm not. I should have like 4 big Yetis a day, and I'm on my second one, and it is what time? I don't know, 4 o'clock. It's not happening, so I really need to up my game on my water intake. And then another physical goal that I wrote down for myself is to wakeboard as much as possible. Y'all, I'm so excited to be back on the lake. It's been like 4 years since we have been able to go to the lake and enjoy it. We went ahead and purchased a new boat this summer, and it's just been so much fun, and I enjoy so much wakeboarding, and I want to do that as much as possible. Like I just want to sell everything I own and just move to the lake. Like I want that to be my life, but it's not feasible. It's okay. A pipe dream. So retirement goals. And then mental. I've got some mental goals for myself. I want to read so much. On top of the books that I want to read with my children and enjoy them. I grabbed this one. It's Holier Than Thou by Jackie Hill Perry. If you guys do not know who Jackie Hill Perry is, I think you're missing out. She is powerful. I did not grab this just for me, though. This is on my upcoming 11th graders reading plan, his Bible reading plan this year, and I needed this book so that I could go through it because I am currently writing his Bible class, if you will. We use Ambleside Online's Bible reading plan, and then she's got a bunch of different, they have a bunch of different books to choose from while they're in high school. This was one of the books to choose from. My oldest one has not read this one, so that was an utter failure this year. Our Bible class was an utter failure this year. We started off strong. We got like 6 weeks into it, and we just fell apart. And then I was like, you know what? Anytime any of your unit studies has anything to do with Bible, you do those Bible pages. And that was our Bible for the entire year. Our science units had a ton of Bible in it. Bible is so ingrained into everything that I purchase for my kids. So like I don't feel like they are completely lacking. However, I feel like they are missing out on a full picture. So best of intentions, and it's just an utter failure. So I am going to, if you use Ambleside Online, I don't know how to, whatever, I can email you or whatever, but I am using the year 10 reading plan and making a daily PDF lined out week 1, day 1, all the way week 36, day 5, reading plan for him to use next year as his Bible class. I am not going to let that one slip again. Like that needs to be first and foremost. That's a goal that I have set for our next year. That class is going to get done. It is more important than math. It is more important than English. It is more important than everything. And I'm just going to have to retrain my brain. Like I like hyperfixate on like, okay, do your math, do your foreign language, because those are important. But you know what? They're not. They're just not. Bible is the most important thing, and I'm going to make that a focus of ours next year. So I am currently writing that. Finish writing that. And wanted to, so I also grabbed this book. This is also Jackie Hill Perry's book. It's Gay Girl, Good God. I'm so excited to read this. And then the postcard by Anne Berest. I hope I said that right. It's a novel. This looked so interesting. I'm so excited to read this. It says, full of suspense and emotion, the postcard is a quest for origins that plunges us into the darkest hours of European history. A deeply moving book. It's all about Nazi Germany, a family living in that time. A Jewish family living in that time. And I forgot to grab my other book. I just finished reading Modern Miss Mason. It was excellent. It just lit me back on fire. It was exactly what I needed to read. And if you haven't read that yet, definitely go do that. I am re-listening to Place to Belong. So good. And I had one more that I really wanted to read, and I didn't pull it. Tell me something. I want to read something for school, and I want to, I just want to be like a homeschool mama must read. Give me your suggestions. And then, another huge summer goal of mine is to finish writing that Bible study. You guys, I'm like over halfway finished with it. It's about the fruits of the Spirit. It's for teens, young adults. I have been so distracted for the last handful of months. I haven't touched it in months, and I'm going to finish it. I am going to finish the Bible study. Hopefully it can get published next year. 2024 goal, published writer. Because I have put my children's book on the back burner. I have like 4 chapters of it written. I've got another Bible study plan like in my head. I'm already like, ideas are coming in and I'm jotting them down, like outlining this Bible study, but I have to finish the first one first, right? I have to finish the first one first. I have to stay focused. That is a huge goal of mine. And then a relational goal that I have set for myself is to just, of course, dig in with my kids, but dig in with my friends. It's so easy for us to get sidetracked with our kids, right? And we like forget that we are humans too. It's self-care. Like, I want to go out to lunch with my girlfriends. I want to be intentional digging in with them. I really want to be in a book club study thing. I haven't done one of those in a long time, so maybe I'll put this out on some of my books that I'm reading and put that out on Facebook. And like, if you guys want to be part of like one of these books, if any of those look good to you, let's read them together. Let's do this. I'm so excited. I need mama time. I need myself. I need some friends. So yeah, let me know if that sounds fun to you. And then church, of course, we have just found a good church that we're going to dig into. And we are currently trying to visit the different life groups. And I fully intend on digging deep into those relationships and to just show up and to be known and to be loved on and to love on other people and to just be the hands and feet of Jesus. And then date nights with my husbands. I would love to do weekly date nights with my husbands, but maybe my husbands. I only have one husband. I couldn't handle 2. But just I would love to do a weekly date night, but at least every other week. It's so sweet and it's so important to just dig in and be intentional with your spouse. And we fully understand that now. And just checking in and doing all the things that we're supposed to do to form this incredible relationship. So those are my goals. I have already planned next year. I am 95% done with next year. I am questioning a Bible for my my upcoming sixth grader, his Bible class, toying with the idea of using BJU. And then I haven't yet. I've never used BJU. So, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing there. And then I think I am questioning like what exact unit studies to use for my sixth grader, because my high schooler is not doing any unit study. Well, that's not true. We are doing some. That'll be another video. So I'm almost done planning. I have some books to choose still for my 11th grader, and I've got to figure out my Bible curriculum that I want to use for my sixth grader. I'm not writing that one. I've got too much on my plate. It's not happening. I could, but I'm not. Maybe next year. So drop down below like what you guys are going to be doing. I did forget to say though that once they're done, once my boys are done with their curriculum, like once that teeters off, you know, because like my fifth grader, my younger one, has like 5 lessons left in his math. So what that's going to look like is math games on his iPad. We have purchased a math game. I'm sorry, maybe I'll put it right here. He loves it so much on his iPad. It's multiplication. It's like just digging in those math facts. So it's going to look like spend 30 minutes a day on your math games, or spend, you know, an hour a day on your Night Zookeeper. He loves Night Zookeeper. We've purchased it again. I'll probably purchase it again. And then in his Duolingo we use for foreign language. So that's kind of what our summer is going to look like. Those 3 days a week to just do something. Read a book, do some math games, you know, get outside and work on your foreign language. And that is what I fully intend for my kids' summer to look like as a homeschool family. I don't know if you guys let your kids run wild. I have done that in the past, but it tends to go better flowing back into school when we haven't lost everything so much. So I don't know exactly when we're going to start again. It'll be August at some point. Maybe. I think last year we started in September. But that's it. That's all I have for you guys. Let me know what you guys are doing. I would love to know your summer plans. What does your summer look like as a homeschooling family? Do you guys quit completely? Do you year-round homeschool? Do you just let them do just little bits and pieces? Because we don't want our kids sitting on the video games all day long. We're kicking them out of the house to be outside, to build forts, and to get muddy and to make a mess. That's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next couple of weeks and getting these videos out for y'all. If you have any questions, I would love to know. If you want any of these, if you have any book recommendations, please drop them below. And if you want to like do a book club thing like via Zoom or something, I would love to do that. That's all for now. I'll be willing. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye for now.